Look closely. This is a video of my dad and my mom on their wedding day. This is a video of my nonnu and my nonna. What if I told you that these are not exactly real? I think we can all agree that AI has become an essential tool in our day-to-day, whether that's to improve the autofocus in our cameras, to increasing our productivity, to help us write and summarize emails, to create funny memes and videos. But I think AI has become way more powerful and is way more capable beyond just that. So I've had this box of old photo albums from when I was young to when my parents were young. Like, some of these photos in here are 40 to 50 years old. Take a look at that photo. That's me when I was younger. And I think we all have photo albums like this tucked away somewhere. When I was younger, I used to look through all these photos all the time and kind of imagine what life was like back then. After all of these years, these photos just sit in the box collecting dust. But not today. I want to turn these photos into something a little bit more meaningful. Turn photos like this of me and my brother into a video like this. Recently, I've been testing out Luma AI's Dream Machine, who also happen to be the sponsor of today's video. I'm not joking when I say that this has to be one of the most powerful AI softwares for generating photo and video that I've ever tested out. So first things first, we need to get these photos onto the computer. We need a really high quality scan if we want a high quality result. So I'm just using this photo scan app on my phone. And this allows me to get a much higher quality scan as opposed to just a photo. So you kind of just line up your frame. And when you're done with that, you get a result like this. Look at this photo. It looks like it was straight out of a movie. The quality, everything is just insane. Literally looks like it was out of a movie. The only problem with this photo is my dad's eyes are closed. But I'm going to throw this into Dream Machine. We'll see if I can make like a video of it and fix that little problem. So this is Luma AI's Dream Machine. When you first open it up, you have boards, ideas, or editor. Boards is where you create that idea. Anything you want to generate, you can do that right in the boards window. Everything you create from your boards goes into your ideas. And ideas is great because let's say you do generate something like this video here. I can just grab this, drag it down, and now I'm referencing that video. Now I can make specific adjustments. I can change that video, whatever I want to do. Now over in the editor tab, this is where you can actually import your own images or import your own photos and modify them, reframe them. There's a lot of stuff you can do in the editor tab. So if we go into the boards and we click the plus button, I can open up my folder of photos here, of scanned photos. I can drag it into there. Now, before I generate anything, I can click on this little drop menu and select exactly what I want to do. If it's under describe, describe is like you're generating something out of thin air, a photo or an image. You can specify the aspect ratio. Keyframe is more so what you want to use for this photo. Essentially, you're choosing a start frame, an end frame, or both, and you're getting Luma AI Dream Machine to generate the in-between or the rest or the beginning of your photo. We all know with AI generation, if you generate a photo of a person and then a day later generate another photo of a person, you're going to get two completely different results. If you want to keep things consistent, maybe generate the same person but just in a different background, that's what reference is for. And then modify is just straight up you're modifying the photo. But we're going to use keyframe. We're going to make sure that this photo is in the start frame. We can actually put it in the end frame, but we're going to do it in the start frame because I think in my head, I want to make this where they actually come together and kiss on their wedding day. So type in a prompt here like something very simple. You don't have to go overboard with the prompt. I find we don't really need to, but we can help it a little bit by giving it some extra details. So for example, you can do a low angle or a dolly zoom or a crane up. For this photo here, we're quite literally just going to keep it static. You also have suggestions like shots, camera angles, the style. If you want to change it to like look like anime, you can do that. And you can also change the lighting. So I can go for like a golden hour look. We're going to keep it very, very basic for this photo. We're just going to go into the menu really quickly, make sure Ray 2 is checked. This is their best generating model right now. So we're going to make sure that's selected, and we're just going to click generate.
Okay, just a quick little update. Since recording this, they've actually released Ray 3, which is a much better and much more upgraded version, a more realistic version than Ray 2. So first and foremost, we now have reasoning, where the model can think deeper into our prompts, but also allow us to give more input to get a much more accurate result. And we do that by literally drawing on the photo itself. This feature here has me probably the most excited, and the reason why I'm actually inputting this section into this video. We now get drafts, so you can generate clips up to 20 times faster, so you're not spending all of your time waiting for different variations. Once you get the right shot, all you have to do is finalize it or master it. We also now have HDR capabilities for all those creators who work within an HDR pipeline. This is Luma AI's most realistic model yet. Ray 2 was great, but with these features, it kind of makes me wish that I would have waited a little bit longer before making this video. That way I can use Ray 3. It's just a whole lot smarter, it's a lot more realistic, and a lot more accurate. Anyways, make sure to go check it out, and let's get back to the video.
So you can see that the first attempt, we generated a really good video. I don't need to do anything else to this. This is exactly what I wanted. And you can see the little details that make it a little bit more realistic. It's not just the heads or their mouth or their neck moving, but it's also the liquid that's in the glass, whether that's champagne or wine, that's flowing, but also the person in the background, their hands and their face are also moving. It just makes this photo now turn video a lot more realistic. Now, once you've generated a video, there's a lot more you can do. You can now modify it. You can extend the video to make it longer. You could reframe it. You can upscale. You can add audio. Here's another one I did. This is a photo of my nonna and my nonno, and I actually turned it into a video clip where she actually, goes down and gives them a hug, and it ends with that photo. Really, really cool. Again, turning these memories into video. I did the same thing with this photo here. This is a photo of my nonno, my nonna, and my cousin. I turned that into this right here, where very minimal. They're just, fixing their clothes, but it looks really, really cool. It brings that photo to life. Now let's hop into the editor. This is where, again, like I said, you can import your own videos or your own photos. Maybe this drone clip from LA. So we'll let this load in, but what we're gonna try is actually reframing this by generating the top and bottom parts of this frame so that we have a post for social media. You can see that if I try cropping this video into vertical, we lose a lot of it, and it's just too tight and it doesn't look good. So we're just gonna generate the top and bottom. We're gonna go into reframe, and we're gonna keep it on 9:16. Describe what to add. Cloudy sky. We can click on preview if we want, which will give us a bunch of different options. That way we don't generate something that we don't want. And there we go, another really good generated video for social content. We have all that information to the side, but now we have the top and bottom for social media. There is no excuse anymore for filming something in horizontal and not being able to upload it vertically. But that's not all. Dream Machine is capable of so much more. Like, for example, you can upload a clip that was shot in the wrong frame rate and still be able to slow it down. You can reimagine and change elements in your scene or in your video, like the sky or props, without needing a green screen. And you can do even crazier things like being able to restyle, retexture, and swap out the world or the environment you're in. A shot that was taken during the day and turning it for night, and so much more. If you're a creator of any kind, you want to bring your imagination and your ideas to life to create better content, I seriously recommend you try this out. So if you're interested in checking out Luma AI Dream Machine for yourself, make sure to check out the link down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to tap that like button. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to click that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace. So I'm looking through this album from when my parents were married, and I'm looking at these photos and I'm like, these look incredible. They're extremely sharp. They're blown up. And it got me wondering what kind of camera the photographer was using. And I kind of had an idea that it may be like a Hasselblad film camera because the quality is just so good. It's so sharp and the colors are really, really good. And get to the back of the album. Don't know why this is in here, but there's a photo of the photographer's camera. And it is a Hasselblad. It's so funny.